Binance is doing it again. They're causing the market to move. Now, unlike usual, they're actually pushing the market up, it seems. And this is mixed with some good news, so it could not. It's not just Binance that's causing the market to go up. We're actually seeing some fundamental good news from Trump and from trade relations with China on a Sunday, which is nice. And we also have a big week ahead. I described some of it yesterday, but there are a couple things I missed actually. We'll also go through a trader that's gone from maybe the top of his game to someone that I can't even pay attention to anymore. We'll be going through all that. If you don't mind, hit subscribe. Looks like Bitcoin's breaking out, so it's a good day. It's a good day to hit subscribe. Share the love. If you want to trade crypto, check out BYDeFi. We have a new event going on. We just wrapped up an event where we're giving away tens of thousands of dollars, and we're doing another deposit event. So we're going to start doing a trading event here in a little while, but you can get anywhere up to a 50% bonus, anywhere up to $2,000 just for signing up and depositing on the platform with my link. If you deposit $20,000, you get the biggest monetary bonus, and then of course you'll be signed up for the ongoing trading competitions that give you free money as well. So check this out underneath the video. We're about to give out the rewards that just ended yesterday for the competition that just ended yesterday. As we can see, Bitcoin back at 113,600. This is about where we saw resistance back on October 22, 4 days ago. Looks like we should hopefully break out above $114,000 to confirm a higher high here. This is already starting to look bullish though. You can see here we've kind of broken out of this lower high structure, starting to break out to the upside. Hopefully we continue to see higher highs from here on out because we have seen higher lows. So fundamentally it looks pretty bullish. Technically it looks pretty bullish, but we'll continue to watch. We are seeing some liquidations on the short side, $145 million of shorts versus $53 million of longs. Quite bullish. Now there are two big reasons why this is happening. One, we have Binance buying millions in Bitcoin and Ethereum to liquidate shorts. Get ready for a Monday pump manipulation classic exchange game. So this is why I don't use high leverage unless I understand that I can fully lose the underlying collateral. I've done it before where I've gone 80x, 60x, but I don't do it regularly. It has to be like perfect timing because otherwise you do have these whale games where exchanges can push up the price, dump the price, push up the price back and forth. And if you get too aggressive, you can just be caught in one of those swings. Now, I think there's also underlying bullish things happening. You can actually see here the U.S. Treasury Secretary Bessent says China is ready to make a trade deal with the U.S. after 2 days of negotiations. Bessent said the agreement will remove President Trump's 100% tariff set to go live November 1st. I don't think either side really wants these tariffs. I think it would be pretty devastating. So I'm guessing this will actually be worked through in the next 4 or 5 days. And this is something that I missed yesterday. We covered the big week ahead with earnings from Meta to Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, 5 of the top 7 companies in the stock market, 5 of the Mag 7. And we also went through how we're going to see the Fed rate decision just in 3 days, but I forgot or I missed the China tariff talk, which is going to be wrapping up this week hopefully as well, unless they push it back, which they could. But it's going to be a volatile week, so be ready for anything on Bitcoin and altcoins as well. But I do think some of this stuff will go positively. I'm guessing we'll get good earnings. I'm guessing the Fed will be fairly dovish, saying that they're stopping quantitative tightening, or they're going to very soon, and that they're cutting by a quarter basis point. And then I don't think these tariffs will go through. I could be wrong, but I don't think they'll go through. Maybe they'll get pushed back or they'll get negotiated away or something. But with all that good news, I'm guessing Bitcoin will continue breaking to the upside. Part of it is everything else is at all-time highs, right? The S&P 500, NASDAQ just hit all-time highs on Friday. Gold's down a little bit, but just hit an all-time high last week. Silver, same thing. this is a very good environment for Bitcoin to do well. So it could be suppressed down, but eventually I think it will go up. We also kind of got word from Trump that we're going to see Bitcoin go higher. President Trump said Bitcoin and crypto will skyrocket like never before, beyond your expectations. Maybe he's just blowing smoke, but maybe he's going to manipulate the market higher, as Crypto Jeb says, and you should front run it, right? He owns billions of dollars of crypto. I think it's pretty obvious he wants crypto to do well because he always talks about it. He's very pro crypto, very positive on crypto. So I can't imagine this is the peak. I could be wrong, but I think there's a 80% chance we still go higher, maybe 75, that we still go higher to new peaks. But let me know your thoughts on that underneath the video. We still have companies buying Bitcoin. Michael Saylor says it's orange dot day, signaling that tomorrow he's going to announce how much Bitcoin they bought over the last week. Keep in mind the size of the dots show how much they bought, and they were really big at the end of last year. Now they're tiny, right? He's buying millions, tens of millions of dollars at a time versus billions of dollars. Part of that is just the market environment. Even though we're maybe even higher than some of the times that we're buying back there, there's not quite as much excitement, and they've tried to stop diluting shareholders so much, right? Now, James Wynn, right? He was a very famous trader. Supposedly, this is him. Supposedly, this is the real account. He's grown a really big following over the last maybe 6 months, made hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm starting to lose respect for him. He said, 3 days ago, I've just been liquidated for 100 million. I got effed. I was a bear. And then green candles got me. Please show me some love and respect. I've lost everything. And then 3 days later, he says, over $300 million now. Don't trade perps, kids. I think he's just messing around. There's no way they lost $200 million in 3 days. I'm kind of suspect of him in general. He also says, imagine this. XRP teleports $500 per coin instantly. The administration then uses the pre-mine to pay off the $35 trillion debt. Whole new financial system. Ripple at the core, at the center of everything. Early holders are now upper class elite humanoids. Win. Okay. Yeah. If XRP goes up 20x instantly, or 200x instantly, and the administration had a bunch of tokens, they'd make some money. Okay. That's crazy though. Well, the chance of that, very small. Not bearish necessarily on XRP, but I realize some people think like this, that they can just flip a switch and go up 200x instantly. And if you don't understand it, then you don't get the math, or you don't get XRP or something. But come on, that's just crazy. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video. If you are someone that thinks XRP is going to go up 200x, you know what? You should go long XRP, then you'll make even more money. So you can check that out underneath the video at BYDeFi or BLOFIN, BitUniX, WEEX. I appreciate it.